You can't hold me down. 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 You can't hold me.
Here it is, my new baby. Guys, I purchased a CK3510 SE Kioti tractor. I'm just gonna show it off to you today pretty much. I think in the rest of this video, I'm gonna tell you how much I paid for it and maybe a couple reasons on why I got a tractor. This is my very first tractor and I honestly don't know a lot about tractors, so I'm gonna be learning. So there's not a lot I can tell you about it at this time, and this isn't a review because I just haven't had it that long and I don't really have a lot of other stuff to compare it to. But I will talk about why I went with a tractor and some of the reasons why I decided to get one. So this tractor got dropped off right at 5 hours. I have 11.5 hours on it right now. That's just doing some odd stuff and just testing it out. I've been thinking about getting a tractor for a couple years now, just because there's tons of little odd things that I want to do, and it's really hard to do, like moving stuff, moving dirt, digging, just moving stuff around when you don't have any equipment. And it's, you know, if you're using a shovel or doing anything like that, you're just pretty much not going to do it. Just like a lot of little things, it just adds up. So is it worth it to go and rent something to do, you know, 15 minutes of work? Because I know everybody, mostly with the backhoe, I hear them is like, is it worth paying for the backhoe when you can just go rent one for $200 to $300 a day? At that point, there's a lot of things that you're just not going to do, because some of those petty things just doesn't add up. Like if you have an hour worth of work to do, you're just never going to do it because it's not worth $200 to $300 to do it. So by owning it yourself, to me, it just, you're going to get that stuff done, and it's just nice to just be able to go do it whenever you need to. So far, just in the last 6.5 hours that I've been on this tractor, I'd be doing something else, I finish, and then right away I already know I have something else to do, so I just go ahead and hit it. So I also have a trench that I need to do right behind my garage here. And last summer, I actually had called 3 people to give me an estimate on how much it would charge to come out and dig that trench. We're looking at about maybe, I don't know, 40 feet. And I had no one call me back. So that's another reason why, you know, I was like, yeah, I just need to just go ahead and buy one. Yeah, it is kind of a expensive deal, but hopefully I'll have enough odd stuff that I can do that will justify paying for it. When I get up to the house, again, I'll go ahead and show you the paperwork that I paid for it. My payment is around $335. So roughly, if you were charging people to do work one day a month, could probably pay your loan payment for this tractor for what I got. So again, I got the 3510 SE loader, bucket, and backhoe. Since I have a couple of rental properties, again, there's going to be just odd little things that it's really not worth me to go rent a tractor to just go do, like pulling out trees, digging water lines, ripping up sidewalk. It's little stuff. It just all adds up. To me, it's just going to be nice just to own my own tractor and backhoe. Again, I'm not going to run through this and tell you what all this stuff is. This is just a showing, and again, it's just reason on why I bought it, and I'm going to give you the price. I also have a fourplex across town that they have a, I don't know, like lean-to garage parking space, and over the years the people before me had kept on putting gravel in there, and it's like a foot deep, so a truck can't park in the awning. So I'm going to be digging that out and giving them room. And then I want to get a box blade, so I can box blade this and keep the grass from growing up. And I also have a very terrible driveway at this place, so this will be a huge reason on also why I wanted to get something, because I want to redo that. You can see the ruts right here, so I want to get this stuff out. I want to make it where the water will drain off, so I haven't decided on if I'm just going to cut this little hump out and get rid of it, or just fill in this whole drive. But you can see that it's coming down, and then it has nowhere to go because it can't run off, so it runs down the drive. So this is one of the big projects that I want to do with it, the reason why I got it. And you can see how bad it is up here. I already ripped out a fence line, just cleaning it up, some stuff in here. But right here, from here to the end of that building, I want to have a trench to run a water line that's running inside. Seriously, it's just a bunch of little things. So I know a lot of people say like they don't think that backhoe is worth it. I think it, for some people that have a lot of odd little things to do all the time, it's definitely worth it. Because again, you're not ever going to go and actually get that stuff done without having one, because you can't justify $200 to $300 to rent a tractor and backhoe. All right, guys, I'll get you guys upstairs and let you guys look at my paperwork.
All right, now we're going to get down to what I paid and the cost I paid. So the base tractor came up to $18,420. That was just the tractor alone. So then I also had to pay for the loader, and that came with the bucket and the grill. That was $3,805. The backhoe came up to $7,300, and that was without the subframe. I also got a freeze plug, so like the heater block, whatever, that was $70. I was charged $400 for freight. I got a seasonal discount of $700. I also got some other discounts of $2,700. That had to do with the term of the loan, if I believe. That's why I think I got like $1,000 for the tractor, $1,000 for the backhoe off by having the loan. And the bucket for the backhoe came up to $270. And then the subframe for the backhoe came up to $487. So my total cost came up to $27,352. The tax came up to $1,886.64. So the total, including tax, if I would have paid cash with no loan, would have came to $29,238.64. I went ahead and put down $5,000 as a down payment, so I still owe $24,238.64. These next two pictures are pretty much just showing my finance, since I didn't pay for it all in cash. I only put $5,000 down. So the rest of the amount that I decided to finance, my interest rate I got at 4.28%, and I took out an 84-month loan. That's going to be 7 years. So my payment ended up being $335.15. It's going to be per month. The total finance charge for the 7 years, so what I'm going to end up paying in interest for that whole period of time, is end up going to be $3,865.96. So in 7 years, subtract the $5,000 I put down, I'm still going to have to pay $28,152.60. If I didn't put down the $5,000, I would have ended up paying $33,152.60. So that's pretty much what it was showing here, and it also shows some of the fees that were also charged for taking out the loan.
And the boss, he really loves that I got a tractor. Every time I move something, it roughs up some dirt, and he's out here digging, always digging. Carol might want to see this.
He's gonna get his ass fucked. That's the boy does. He's gonna get your ass whooped.